won't be using that reference anymore. Mostly because of the hair. Just imagine if you ran this place and you found all your guards, like, just passed out. They're not dead, they're not, like, they're not... It looks like they're sleeping. How pissed would you be? You'd have to be pretty pissed. There'd be a significant amount of pissed offness going on, I think. Now, how am I gonna handle these two guys in here? That's what's gonna be a hassle.
Must be carried at all times.
Oh, crap.
Asked to produce said credentials by security personnel.
I may have to take out one of them.
Please comply.
Whoa. That guy did not see that? Okay. That's okay. Fine. Energy. I'm gonna wait for that other one to charge up because, like, my energy bars are few and far between here. But something's got to be in here because something juicy anyways. There's two dudes guarding it. And they're obviously, like, the highest profile spec ops that they could find. Super good reflexes. Man down, I would just like to report man down. Oh crap. That could have been real bad. There's two dudes right across the way there. Singularity Church of the Machine God, we've read this as well. Looks like the blinds will actually block me, that's pretty awesome. Oh look, this is already off! So if you weren't paying attention, you could kinda, you know, screw yourself over a little bit there. Man, they're all about these shotguns and these grenades. There's no subtlety in these bell tower guys. Please find attached a compiled list of BT vessels currently included on Rifleman Bank Station docking schedule. Okay, we've got the BTMS St. John Folks. He's like the... What, he was like the head of bell tower, I think? SOL Interlude. Shit out of luck, Interlude. The Haizhenzu from Malaysia. La Prima from Liberia. And... Okay. Cargo transfer. I've already sent a requested PA, nothing definite yet. At least till the storm calms down. Looks like 3 big ones waiting for the okay. Plus the Interlude is docked at LB3. Good luck finding out anything about that baby. And it looks like at least one of them's been through TKY. So maybe you convince Burke to let you do a little shopping here. I know how you like those Asian girls. Maybe he'd even let me straight up buy one. Oh, we read this somewhere else too.
Civilian contractors must
we read like the his reply to it or something.
Entering restricted areas will result in termination and
Alright, now I've got to figure out how to get over here, not get spotted by these two dudes that are having a cigarette. I'm gonna teach them a lesson about smoking and why not to do it. Whoa.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials.
Okay, we've totally been here before, haven't we? This is the area where we came in, I think.
You see anything?
Uh-oh. You better come check this out. Just, yeah, don't fall outside, please. Thank you.
All grounding orders have been rescinded. New flight schedules will be distributed.
This guy's so screwed. Doesn't even know it yet. What's up, dude? How's that cigarette? I'm just waiting for my batteries to recharge. Not as quick as they used to be. Don't worry about it, though. It's all good. And you're setting a bad example for the children, so give up the smoking. Thanks. Alright, so looks like we're good to go. Oh, wow, okay. So I thought that thing was off, but apparently just the camera part of it. Yeah, okay. be hostile. What are you gonna do? Oh, I can't get around here, can I? Of course not.
Security credentials must be carried at all times. You may be asked to produce said credentials by security personnel.
Hello.
Please comply.
Nope, forget it. Okay, maintenance tunnel. In. What's next, Guardian Angel? Hello? Oh, okay.
That's far enough, Jensen.
Whoa!
You're behind this?
I said that's far enough. I can explain everything if you just stay where you are.
You know me. Definitely gonna negotiate.
Why don't you put the gun down? Then maybe we can talk.
You think I'm stupid? You've got every reason in the world to hate me, and I've heard what you do to your enemies. Tell me, did you enjoy putting so many BT contractors into comas?
Yes.
You're the one who let me off the leash.
It wasn't my choice. As a matter of fact, I think you're going to get us both killed before this is over. But if we'd left you in that brig, who'd be around to save your Dr. Reed?
What do you know about Megan?
I know the name set off way too many bells and whistles when I added it to Burke's profile search on you. But it helped me to figure out who you are and why you stowed away on the ship. You think Belltower kidnapped her, don't you?
You want to tell me you didn't?
I wish I could. But after what I've seen this past year, all I know for certain is she's not on the base. Not anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
Not what you're thinking. Listen, Rifleman Bank Station supports all bell tower operations in this region, Jensen. Regular contract and special op. 6 months ago, I received orders to pull every regular grade soldier and civilian contractor away from the airstrip. 2 Black Hawk helicopters set down minutes later. I thought it had to do with Australia, especially when I saw covered stretchers coming out.
Ooh, interesting.
How many?
5. Guarded by a heavily augmented special ops team. Burke went out to meet the leader and the whole group disappeared inside the detention camp. There's some kind of black project going on in there, Jensen. Something involving prisoners and scientists. And I need you to find out what it is.
Well, yeah, why me? Exactly. Yeah, let's ask some more questions first, and then we'll pull the why me card.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of operations here, so I keep tabs on people coming in and out. Burke keeps meeting with doctors and researchers, telling me it's part of his interrogation technique.
You got any names?
None that I trust, unless the Doe family suddenly expanded into Australia and Asia. Thing is, I don't always see how they leave.
That's funny.
Yet you're sure that Megan did.
The Blackhawks did. Without the stretchers, but loaded with 5 stasis pods this time.
Oh.
Tell me more about these scientists.
Technically, I'm in charge of...
You got any names?
Okay,
None that
same
I-
thing.
Yeah,
The Black...
I'm gonna need more information than that. Tell me about this black project.
I wish I could. But it's been classified. So classified every BT suit I've talked to refuses to even acknowledge its existence.
But you've seen something.
Only the edges. This station is part base, part military stockade, and every week a new shipment of belligerents arrives. Only, Interpol says they're not on anyone's terrorist watch list. Most are just civs. Harmless civs. Burke takes them into a restricted wing of the detention camp, and they just disappear.
So those must be the people in those pods, part of the Black Project.
Why me, Keitner? That is your name, isn't it? The one Burke used back on the ship?
Natanya Keitner, yes. And it has to be you, because any movements I make are noted and logged. I can't risk blowing cover.
Cover? Who are you working for?
A few months ago, an Interpol agent approached me. They've had Bell Tower on their radar for some time, but they've never been able to prove anything. The things that agent pointed out about this base, it opened my eyes to a lot of things. So you see, Jensen, I really am playing the good cop and the bad cop.
Yeah, we called her out at the beginning because she was trying to be nice to us. We're like, you can't play good and bad.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Hold still for a second.
What the?
Relax. I'm just compiling your biometric signature. Retinal scan, pulmonary and vascular imaging, the works. Once I upload it to the network and give Corporal Alan Tyler a security rating,
Hey.
you'll be able to pass through specific checkpoints in this sector.
Only this sector, why not others?
Because you're a fugitive, Jensen. The less room I give you to maneuver in, the more likely it is you'll stay one. I can get you into the detention camp, but the interrogation wing is going to be a problem. Only Burke can give clearances for that.
And I assume you don't want me to go ask for one.
Still the comedian. There's a security mainframe inside the detention camp's central command tower. You'll need to upload this copy of your biometrics there by hand. Contact me using your Infolink once you do. Any more questions?
I'd like a little clarification here about you and Burke. I take it he outranks you.
Technically, yes. But this station is only part military stockade. And while he and his unit have 100% control over the detention camp, I have authority over the base.
So I don't need to worry that this is all just some creative attempt at mutiny.
Mutiny? You think I'd risk so much because... Listen close, Jensen. Burke is a sexist, chauvinist pig. And yes, he outranks me. He's also been in Bell Tower a lot longer than me, so he's got more connections, which he's used to undermine me at every turn. But that is not why you and I are standing here right now.
I think it's a little bit why.
Hurt. Innocent people. And we have to find out why and expose it.
Exposure could destroy Bell Tower.
Bell Tower used to have honor. We do this right, it might again someday.
Okay, what kind of resistance?
The guards in the prison complex. Are they Burke's men or yours?
Definitely Burke's. Highly trained, special operatives. So if you start a firefight in there, don't expect to live long.
I'll keep that in mind. I could use some more hardware. Any chance Corporal Tyler will have access to the armory?
You're still a fugitive, Jensen. I suggest you keep a very low profile. Still, there is someone who might be able to supply you. One of the base mechanics, a civilian named Quinn. He runs a nice sideline in procurement.
I know the type. Why should I trust him?
Because I do, and because he has no love for Burke. He's in the lower level maintenance area near the elevator. He'll get you what you need.
Ah, so there is a little shop.
That's all I need to know.
Good. I'll upload to the security network from here, so get going. Al and Tyler will exist by the time you reach the prison security port. Just
Very
be
nice.
careful, and try not to draw too much attention.
Alright, fine. Alan Tyler. You could have came up with a cooler name.
What? What do you need, Jensen? Because this is going to take some time.
Oh, we can just go through that
That's
all again.
all I need to know.
Great. Then get out of here. And contact me when you're in the prison.
Okay. Let me check your computer first, ma'am. Oh, it's still this thing. Oh, it's the tracking system. I don't know what's going on with that, because it was still tracking me. Anyways. Okay, so to clarify, we've got a couple of things we need to do. We can meet with the mechanic, who we could probably buy and sell stuff from and to. And then we have to upload my biometrics on the prison's mainframe computer to investigate the detention camp. She's provided access through the first security checkpoint. So we're gonna go meet with the mechanic. Last time we dealt with a mechanic in a Deus Ex, it was real bad, and he ended up, you know, blowing up Jock. So that wasn't fun, but that's in the future, so I don't even know about that yet. Actually, it's nice that we took out all these guys already, because it makes this a little bit easier. By the looks of things. I probably took out the guy. Oh, maybe not. We're good. Hooey! I did hear that the, like the boss, quote-unquote boss for Missing Link is very different, and a lot of people have said it's like a much better version of bosses, and it's kind of how, oh, this guy. Well, looky here, I've wanted to get in here for some time. You have a pretty augmented face. That's
Are you
interesting.
Quinn?
Yeah, that's me. Jensen, is it? You weren't followed, were you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I can believe that. They're having a hell of a time keeping up with you.
I intend on keeping it that way.
Well, you've certainly ruffled a few feathers higher up. It's not like they don't know you're here. Stowed away on the ship, I mean. It's only a matter of time before they bring the hammer down, put a stop to your gallivanting on the base. I just hope I'm not near you when the iron's hot and you're on the anvil.
Look, Keitner said you can help me. Can you?
Yeah, she told me to be expecting you. I'm just glad you came as soon as you did instead of going off on your own. There's enough kegs of powder lying around here already without throwing another loose cannon in the mix. You know how much we're risking to keep you off the radar? We've only got so much pull around here. It's Burke's show, and he'll do as he bloody well pleases, which means stamping out any rats the moment he gets wind of them.
I'm grateful, but can we get on with it? I understand you run a nice little sideline in procurement.
Aye. From time to time you might say being inclined to do a little, how should we call it? Bartering. On the side. Since the commander signed off on it, I suppose I could open my stock to you. For a price, that is.
You mean I have to pay?
What? Of course you have to bloody well pay. I ain't exactly a fucking armory quartermaster down here. I'm just a civvy contractor trying to make ends meet. This ain't a bleeding charity.
Considering the circumstances.
Circumstances? What, that you're a fugitive and I'm risking my neck just talking to you? What are you trying to pull here? Although, I don't suppose you had anything to do with the stasis pod that was saved back in the ship.
No,
How do you
nothing.
know about that?
Ah, so it was you, eh? Well, let's just say I have me sources and your little random act of kindness didn't go unnoticed. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount on me wares. Just no freebies or handouts. But now that I think of it, if you're looking for a little something for nothing and don't mind a little legwork, I've got an errand that could use running. Consider it a special offer of sorts. Interested?
Yeah, I am actually kind of interested.
All right, tell me about this special offer.
Look, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but this base is packing some serious heat. Especially in the form of those walking brick shithouse boxcars. If you get me a few odds and ends, I might be able to whip up a little something to make getting around easier, if you catch my meaning.
What kind of something are we talking about here?
Nothing fancy. Just a 329 series MPRS.
A rocket launcher?
That's right, mate. And custom built.
I already have a few of
Yours
these
truly,
pieces.
Of course. You see, while I might be able to get my fingers on some low-level arms, I'm a little restricted when it comes to military-grade bells and whistles. And I'm itching to try out a new trigger propulsion mix. Maybe even recalibrate the guidance system for some extra punch.
See, and yeah, it is risky.
I'm not convinced jury-rigged explosives are exactly my style.
Look, I'm not telling you how to do your job or anything, but you might want to consider carrying a little extra insurance while you're here. Look, all you gotta do is find me some components. I'll do the rest. An earlier boat had a shipment of 329s, but I wasn't able to poach any of them before they made it to the armory. Luckily, little Sparrow in my employ managed to lose one through maintenance circulation, but he got himself shit-canned before I could collect. Now my little bute's lying around the base somewhere in bloody pieces. The launcher, I mean, not the wee man. Though, no idea really happened to him.
Right, so, long story short, you need me to find the parts and bring them back to you.
Yeah, that about sums it up, I'd say. Just find me the trigger module, scope assembly, and launcher barrel, and we're in business.
I think we have two of
We can
those.
sweep up the rest from leftovers here in the shop.
I think I already found some of the components. Are these them?
Aye. Let me see what you got there. That's the 329 scope assembly. And it looks like you also managed to find the trigger module. Just one to go and we're in business.
Oh, cool, okay. Let's see what this special offer is.
Got those parts for me?
Still working
Oh,
on
this,
it.
okay, I
Like
gotcha.
said, check the cargo and receiving errors if you haven't already. And if someone managed to find one of them, you'd probably have luck searching the administration quarters.
Alright, let's find out more about Keitner for sure.
Tell me about the commander, Keitner.
Lieutenant Commander, officially. But the grunts don't pay no mind to that. She's the commander as far as they're concerned. It's the Reds who stick to the formalities, you see. Because they're Burke's boys. The spooks. Special operations. You might say there's a bit of a division of loyalty among the troops.
Between Keitner's men and Burke's?
Aye. Since time immortal, there's always been a rivalry of sorts between grunts and spooks. I always assumed it came down to ego. But it's different here. Probably because Burke's different.
What do you mean?
Well, for a start, the man might be a righteous prick, but he's got the respect of his men. And the higher-ups think he's a visionary based on some fancy tech he drummed up a few years back. In other words, the man's got a lot of influence and a lot of power, and, well, I don't think that old proverb needs repeating here.
What exactly do you do here, Quinn?
In a more civilized world, you might say I pass for the base's lead maintenance engineer. But if you look at it from Beltar's point of view, I might as well just be a glorified janitor. Pays good, though, so, you know, not complaining.
If the pay is good, why the underground market?
Well, why not? You see, civilian contractors operate under different jurisdiction when it comes to bringing outside goods into the base. So while the rank and file grunts can only order and receive essentials, toothpaste and the like, I, being the entrepreneurial chap that I am, from a more robust catalogue of goods and services. You know the sort. Smokes, beverages, and gentleman's literature.
How does this involve weapons?
Now, let me finish. As an enterprising fellow, I require an exchange of valuables for these slightly less than essential supplies, and often receive some very non-civilian contractor-regulated equipment in exchange, if you catch my drift. Now, normally, I launder my stock through a contact on the mainland, but a deal in Shanghai recently fell through, so lucky for you, I've got some excess inventory to move. Consider this whole arrangement a matter of fortunate timing.
And Keitner is okay with all of this?
Not exactly. You see, some time ago, the commander got wind of my little operation down here. But before she could throw me in the brig, I offered her something I knew she couldn't refuse. Information. I ain't bragging, but I'd managed to build myself quite a little network of sparrows and gophers. I'd known for a while that she'd been at odds with that prick Burke. In the end, we reached a rather simple mutual agreement. I keep her in the loop, and she keeps my neck out of the noose, so to speak.
Oh, look at little Keitner, hey? Little manipulator.
What can you tell me about this base?
Nothing you don't know, probably. To the outside world, it's a Bell Tower Naval Logistics headquarters and supply point for their Pacific operations. Beneath the surface, though, it's much, much more.
How so?
Look, nothing personal, mate, but I prefer if the commander did most of the informing. As far as I'm concerned, the less I know, and more importantly, the less I say in this matter, the better off we all are.
Okay, fine. Now let me check out your wares.
Buy something or bugger off.
Can I could probably maybe sell some crap. Mind you. I'll sell some of the shotgun cartridges. Tranquilizer darts, yep. Revolver ammo, I will keep. Machine pistol ammo gone. I'll keep these mines. I'll get rid of the frags. And the frag mine. There we go. Now, does he have... Oh, he does have praxis kits. Boom. He has one. I'll take it. Laser targeting, I will also buy. Revolver ammo, sure. And I could buy rockets for, presumably, the thing that he's going to have him build. Alright, I think we're good.
Thanks for shopping at Quinn Mart.
Hey, no problem. Apparently, I missed some praxis kits right at the very beginning of the DLC, which is awesome.
I thought I found 2 of these things at some point. I guess I didn't. Yeah, scope assembly and trigger module. But he's saying I still don't have the trigger module. Weird. Okay, well, you know what? At the end of the day, I don't really need them. Like, I'm not going to use it anyways. So if it's not crucial, I don't think I'm going to go, like, hunting around. I'll do a quick scan of any rooms that I come in contact with, but aside from that, I'm gonna keep going. But it was nice to get the praxis kit. Now these are the bathrooms. I just have to, it's hard to really figure this place out. But I'm pretty sure that we've taken down almost everybody, so that's a plus. And then this is the area that we looked at before, and I was like, oh, what's that? Here we are. Oh, okay.